like in terms of the creed, like what's something that everybody knows if I do this, I will be kicked out?
Like stealing a girlfriend?
100%.
You'll be kicked out for stealing a girlfriend?
I think like
Welcome back to an episode of Careful Boys. This is a very special episode where we get to ask Anthony anything we want about Kinjaz, and he has to answer it.
Ooh. Yes.
So feel free to anything you've been wondering about, the inner workings, how you get in, how you get out.
Who do you got to kiss to get in?
Mike's on.
Oh.
Okay, so we know, in my mind, the Kinjaz hierarchy is Anthony Lee and Mike Song at the top. Right? Is that true?
Or is there more? Is there more too?
Okay, so you already got it wrong.
Okay.
That's why you got to put me on game.
All right. So like internal culture, like we don't do hierarchy in culture. There's only a hierarchy in operations so that the system can run.
Okay.
So you're head of operations with Mike Song.
Head janitors, mad cleanup crew. We do all the things that aren't as fun because it's way more fun to not have the responsibility to show up, just do some dancing and get paid.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually the most fun version of
I'm
it.
talking about leading the ship, brother. I'm talking about who's on the wheel.
Like if you have to make a major decision, who needs to be in the room for that to happen?
Me and Mike, we're majority owners.
So if you guys are in the room, you guys can pretty much make the majority decision. No one else has to be there.
Yeah.
Who's your number two? Who's the next rung? Who's the assistant managers?
Realistically, like it depends on in what category of stuff, right?
Booking shows. How about that?
For booking shows,
Yeah, or like choreograph, or like being able to organize.
Someone that you would be like, hey, I gotta step out, but I trust you to be in my place and make the decisions I would make.
if it's purely like show and creative, like dance rehearsal type stuff, then we can rely on like just like a second tier of people in general. Of like all these people are capable of being creative directors and leads.
Like Carlo.
Carlo, yes, but I would say first it would be more like Jason Lin is probably my right hand man, even outside of Kinjaz. Like in terms of like for me to personally even enjoy creating and a vision, I turn to that guy because he dances my shit better than me. He's extremely talented. He's super organized. He's really on top of his stuff, and he's responsible. So like I feel like when you want like the concept of somebody to assist you, it's like so that you can suddenly unlock other powers because you're not worrying about certain things. Like that guy comes in, he makes me better. So like that's even just for my own shit. Let alone he does the same thing in Kinjaz because he's also like a music producer. He's a director of a youth team. He co-directs our youth program with me right now, but he also directs his other youth team. So he just knows how to lead A to Z type stuff. From the back end to communicating with parents, to like doing rehearsal scheduling to booking stuff, figuring out creative costumes, doing the music, like he can A to Z an entire creative project.
What's like in terms of the creed, like what's something that everybody knows if I do this, I will be kicked out?
Like stealing a girlfriend?
100%. 100%.
You'll be kicked out for stealing a girlfriend?
I think like at that point, because like we're like crew.
Both the stealer and the stealee?
Oh.
No, not the victim.
What about stealing choreo and you go teach a class, but it's your choreo and I'm teaching it in fucking...
I don't think that's like grounds for kicked. That hasn't happened for us, fortunately, but I don't think that's grounds for kicked out. I think that's grounds for like, hey, we need to talk.
It's grounds for
But if you're all Kinjaz, is it stealing or you guys are sharing the choreo and then getting paid off of the...
I think concepts, I think there's a whole gray area to that.
Yeah, because if you're McDonald's, everyone owns the chicken nugget.
piece that like, let's say Jason assisted you and then he went and taught it.
We'll have that agreement. I'll be fine with it.
Oh, and if he's like, a Jason original, and it's like fucking your whole shit?
Knowing me and his relationship, I'll probably crack up. And then knowing me and his relationship, I might like, just for spite, I'll be like, hey, let me assist you. Let me learn one of your routines and I'll go teach it somewhere else.
What if the whole time you're on ABDC, we had an insider who was telling us everything y'all were going to do next week?
That's how they won.
So he's like a secret quest member?
Then at the end of the season, he's like, guys, I have a confession. And he was like, sorry about it.
Depends on the person. Name the person.
Judas.
Fucking Vin.
Judas Vin, dude.
Okay, so the guy who was also choreographing some of our sickest shit for us to do well. See, it's all okay. I think the important thing to understand there is that we're probably crew first, and then business supports that lifestyle.
Kicked out of the crew if you did an interview and they asked about Kinjaz and you just talked shit the whole time? And it's a lot of stuff you didn't know.
Or is that a conversation?
Because, like, it is one thing to be like, wow, I wish you told us that. But then he aired it out to the public already. So now you look bad.
I think it's all friend stuff first in terms of like, how would I do this with like a friend in the group? And then because me and Mike happen to be like leaders of the operation, and there's a brand identity to also protect, the responsibility falls on us to be the ones who do it is all, versus just like anybody can do it. Like, I understand that it's our responsibility, right? As leaders. So I think if that thing happens, in any other friend situation, if somebody went out and was like talking shit, I wouldn't talk shit on them back online or anything like that in that same way. I would hit that person direct and I would just be like, yo, want to just chat, see what's up.
All right.
That's it. I don't know what the answer is from there because it would be totally case by case depending on what went down. And I'll 9 out of 10 times, and I've said this to you guys before too, if I need to, I can apologize for almost anything, because saying sorry in a relationship is not always about being right or wrong. Sometimes it's about you just care about the relationship more than you care about being right or wrong. So it's like I'm always gonna be direct conversation, no spread shit out online to the public and defame anybody, unless you like go and this has happened before actually. A crew member went out online, started talking mad shit and stuff like that, and yeah, and I
choke him.
I direct hit him up first. And then I really tried to just be like, yo, man, like, I see you as a homie, blah, blah, blah. Like, I would love to just chat with you. I don't know if I slighted you in any way, but, like, you're a longtime friend. Let's talk. It's like, nah, it's cool. Peace. And then that guy even took that conversation and posted that
Oh my God.
online.
And how do you try to spin that in a bad way?
Whoa.
He wants to know now.
How do you even spin? I'm sure he posted to make you look like a bad guy.
This guy blocked me. This guy blocked like Nina. This guy like blocked a bunch of our crew members and their girlfriends or wives. So it's on some like really like that's different.
This fool's 12 years old.
And then this guy will still go around. And say stuff and talk shit on us and stuff like that. And I still won't do that. Yeah. Because I'm like,
That's so low.
Let's talk about him right now.
Yeah, let's just do it on JK News.
I still wouldn't do that.
I could do
because
it for
like
you.
I think that's whack.
Can Ryan do it?
If I would prefer that not happen, because I don't want that in our culture and community in general.
But I want to talk shit about how lame that is.
It is very lame, but some people are just built like that. They're just built lame.
And then even then that's on me, because if I would have truly known the colors of this person like that, then like I shouldn't have let them in the crew anyway.
Yeah, that's more the mistake. I would also go there.
To me, I'm like, all right, that's like,
I vetted bad.
if you want to go talk shit on me, talk shit on me. Like, I'm not the most amazing stand-up human being in the world. Like, we all have our faults. I'm just gonna choose not to talk shit on you. But the only thing that I will have a genuine problem with is don't get in between me and my jobs.
All right, speaking of getting between jobs, would you kick a member out if you had a really, really important Nike job, and so you told everybody, don't fucking wear Adidas to the job, please God. Please fucking God almighty, nobody wear Adidas to the job. And you get there and he's wearing fucking Adidas and the client sees it. Would you kick him out?
I wouldn't kick him out of the crew, but here's what does happen. There is, and no matter what anybody thinks or says in any like genuine like crew culture or company culture, everybody got invisible credit. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody's diabolical enough or a sociopath that has like an Excel sheet and like marks every,
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying.
But everybody's got invisible credit.
Yeah.
And so if you are just for some reason a doofus on like the biggest moment, it's like, yeah, you're gonna get your ass handed to you in that moment or like professionally afterwards. But if you do it like 2-3 times, then like and they're not like, you're not like crossing the line of like like you did a wrong. You just you can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Their credit score is like 400.
Yes. So it's like you might not get kicked out of the crew because maybe you're the funniest dude and you're like great around like crew chemistry or rehearsal and stuff. Maybe you just won't. Maybe you'll just do the next concept video that there's not a lot of like weight on. Okay. But you're probably not gonna get booked for the next job or two.
What's the move then if, let's say, you got one member who has never had one show that he doesn't fuck up? He like messes up every single time. Do you stop staging him and stop putting him in shows, or do you straight up tell him it's not working out, dude? Like, you haven't had one show where you didn't mess up.
I like to think that it's back to that invisible credit type thing. Yeah. You just like me and Mike, we just subconsciously understand. It's like, hey, if this is a community show, I don't actually care if like somebody's fucking up. It's more important that like we share this moment together, blah, blah, blah. It's like, if this is a gig and this represents the company, you're not casted. That has nothing to do with whether or not I like you.
Yeah.
You're just not casted.
You already have your starting 5 and you're not in the starting 5.
But eventually, if you just bench somebody, you still gonna keep him in the crew? Even if he's like, bro, how come I'm not in any shows?
Yeah, because our crew wasn't based off of the amount of shows that we had.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, but when we first even started the crew, it wasn't like you guys are joining so that we could do these performances. It's like, hey, we're crew because we kick it and we like push each other in all facets of things, in and outside of dance. And then if a show comes up, it's like, yo, who wants to do it type stuff.
So you're a public organization.
Sure.
Where does it go if you have to stage a show for, like, let's say Jackson Wang, and for some freaking weird reason, Jackson Wang is like, I don't want that guy in it. He has no good reason to say that. He just had that feeling. Without any discussion, you just be like, got it, out.
On some crew shit, well, I'm gonna respect it because it's the job.
Okay.
Like that's I'm not the boss.
But it's not he's not providing any context why.
Well, because Jackson is crew too in this hypothetical, I would still be like, you have to tell me.
Oh, okay.
And he would. But like that's never happened, nor would I think it would happen. But like,
what if he's like, no Filipinos for this one?
yeah, bro, that's like hella
Like seeing them.
hella fools on the crew. I'll be like, damn.
Light skins only. Put up with it long enough.
Like, again, in those situations, it's like, you know, that's the, I think, maybe sometimes that's the benefit of what being a professional is too, right? Like, there's a professional element of Kinjaz, and there's the crew element of Kinjaz. And the crew element is like the foundation and the idealisms, but like the professional element sometimes needs to adapt to a case-by-case situation. That's all. And that has nothing to do with changing the foundations of the crew. And you know, I don't want to be naive. Let's say the professional element in the case by case. Let's say like we get a contract for like Nike for like 5 years, and we have to operate a certain way with a certain type of people. Yeah, of course that's going to change the foundation and because for so long and so much time passes. 5 years will change any person's life. You know, so that can happen. I don't want to be naive to that stuff, but at the same time, like that's I think a part of the price we paid when we are a group like Kinjaz, because we're also aiming to provide a lifestyle for ourselves. So like we have to make those responsible choices as well. It's not like when I'm 40 something, I have a couple kids, I'm only thinking about like crew bonding. It's like, dude, that's what the barbecues are for. That's what the retreats are for. That happen a couple times a year. But like when the job's on the line, when the company and the brand's on the line, or the client needs a certain thing, it's like, there's going to be a point where I'm not going to be good enough compared to all these young guys who are like putting in way more time.
Have you and Mike ever been 50-50 split on a decision where you completely wanted the opposite that he did?
Yeah, absolutely.
How'd you settle it?
I think we just all have our give and takes like any partnership. You know, it's the same thing back to that almost like in that it's probably not as invisible credit, but like if I've been like leading the charge on certain things, you know, and they're leading and Mike's leading the charge on certain things, we either will default to what we think the other person's just better at, because we might not see eye to eye, but maybe that person, Mike's better at doing that type of thing than I am.
Okay.
And so I don't agree, but I'm like, you're really good at this. It's all good. I could easily default to assist or not even be in the project, and vice versa.
Okay.
But if there's ever time where we like fully disagree about something, we're not just gonna make a brash decision. We're gonna be like, okay, let's try and see if there are other factors that can sway us in a different way, or get other people to vote in on it.
Damn, man, you're very diplomatic.
Very logical. Very logical business you're running over there.
Good job, Kinjaz.
How do you divide up all the girls?